Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're viewing this first in a series of six, half an hour or thereabouts, maybe fractionally longer, one or two of them, a series of six webinars that is my sort of annual sort of CPR update. I've been doing this, I think, from 2021 onwards now. So this is the version for early 2026. The first in the series is the thorny and fraught topic of service of documents. I should say that as a matter of admin, there'll be a sort of short question and answer, multiple choice test afterwards. The answers are literally as simple as A, B, C, and D without giving too much away. To the four questions. And there'll also be MBL's feedback questionnaire as well, which both myself and particularly MBL would be very grateful if you could complete. So my name's David Pilling. I'm a barrister at Liverpool Civil Law. I'll only do this personal introduction once in the six sessions. I specialise in clinical negligence work and personal injury work. So there's perhaps an inevitable bias during this towards perhaps some personal injury and clinical negligence topics, but that hopefully will be relatively minimal. So let's get into the topic of service of documents. And by way of introduction, then each year brings new cases and novel ways in which legal representatives manage to fall foul, and often catastrophically so, of the CPR rules of service. Now, what we'll be sort of focusing on, given the amount of time set aside for this session, is service of the claim form and particulars of claim, because that tends to be the area where most major problems arise. We'll also look at methods of service and that sort of thing. And inevitably in litigation, there will often be times when there is no option but to issue and serve proceedings at the last possible minute for a whole variety of reasons. But it's generally in those type of cases where what turn out to be fatal errors tend to occur. And as well as the slides, there's also a detailed note pack which contains much more information and the relevant CPR extracts and so on and so forth, and case law extracts. But just to highlight at the outset some of the things the courts have said in recent years about service of the claim form and particulars of claim falling into a category all of their own, really. And just a sort of few quotes will suffice, really.